お前はどこまで見えている。俺の死に様か。
Alright everyone, JB here, and we're back with another one of our discussion videos slash prediction video here on the channel. And we're going to talk about a little bit about the anniversary itself. This is a predicted few units that I personally think, and I'm pretty sure everybody else thinks. Now I do have a sort of a sore throat, so if I am, sound like I'm talking very low, that might be the reason why. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about that. I'm gonna keep this video very short since I can't talk too long for a long period. Now we do have two characters I'm gonna mention that I'm pretty sure everybody thinks. One of them being Mr. Orange Piccolo, and then one of them being Mr. Ultra Vegito Blue. And I kind of want to talk about Piccolo first, because if they do repeat the same concept of what last year was, the Ultra will come during part 3, and then you have the LFs in the first 2 parts. Now for Orange Piccolo, everybody's speculating because, well, it's the anniversary. They didn't give us Orange Piccolo during the superhero banner. They gave us Power Awakening Piccolo. So the only way that I don't see Orange Piccolo coming to, during the anniversary, is if they give us a bait banner with possibly like Beast Gohan, got Pan on there, and it wouldn't make sense, right? Because then why would they put Orange Piccolo on a separate banner instead of putting Beast Gohan, Pan, all of them on one banner? Of course, they're going to be the filler characters, but with Orange Piccolo as the main new character on there, and that's the only way I don't see them bringing Orange Piccolo, which would make sense because it would make sense just to put them all on the same banner since they all literally were in the movie, right? So as far as that goes, right, like I said, I'm sorry if I do sound a little sick. I am a little sick with a sore throat, but as far as that goes, I can really see him being added regardless, whether it's part 1 or part 2, however they're gonna do it. It's gonna be a good buff for regen. Already regen is looking pretty decent now that we have Ultra Kid Buu. We got the Zamasu. There's a few characters that's keeping it from being just downrated so much, right? And adding Orange Piccolo with Ultra Kid Buu, that's going to be very powerful, especially on regen. It's going to be very, very powerful to see. As far as that goes, right, let's get more of that topic. We're going to go over to Mr. Ultra Vegito Blue, which a lot of people, I feel like this is a must, right? There's no way that it's not him, because every single anniversary we've had a fusion of some sort. Until recently, where we have gotten Ultras, before that it's been LFs, right? Like the first anniversary, I believe, was what, Super Vegito. Second anniversary was Vegito Blue, well, the LF Vegito Blue. Third anniversary was Mr. Defense Menace, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, was Ultra Super Vegito. So now that Ultras are a thing, we might be seeing them more on celebrations, especially the fusions, because fusions is something it's already a pretty broken tag if you look at it, and if you build a team as a main, but it's pretty broken. They have no reason not to bring Ultra Vegeta Blue. Like I can't really think of any other fusion that they'll bring, because we already have Ultra Gogeta Blue. It wouldn't make sense to them to bring Super Gogeta. We've got all the main fusions pretty much in all of their versions, so he's the only option for an Ultra during probably part 2, part 3, whenever that they're gonna bring him, right? I kind of think that It's gonna be the same as last year. Hopefully they change like the format maybe of the banners. You know, especially the events. They lacked a lot of content last year, and that's like the big thing. Especially like a lot of veteran players, because there's nothing really for you to grind crystals, right? So if there's no content, you can't grind crystals. So therefore, they do need to improve on that a little bit on their part. So it's personally what I think. But we're already going to talk about a little bit about my last character option. I'm pretty sure a lot of people think this. We need a Tournament of Power Goku and Frieza, which we don't have in the game. Super ended what? It's been years, and yet we still don't have them in the game. You know, you would think that Legends would have added them as some sort of an LF version. And the thing is, if they do give us that, it's a 50-50 shot with them. They're definitely gonna be a tag character, right? Their ultimate, like their LF, could possibly be the finish move that they did on Jiren, and then you know, like their regular super could be, they had like another combo attack that they did together. So they definitely are going to be a tag character. What this means is another buff to Universe Survival Saga, you know, Tournament of Power, that category over there. And you know, diversity, right? I love to see the diversity. You don't want to just focus on mainly just like fusions, future all the time, because then it gets pretty boring. I like to see that Legends throws out a different set, you know, a different set of sagas. You know, they're focusing mainly on sagas this year. That's what they announced. So we're not really looking for like specific character tags getting buffed, but we are looking at the sagas, right? So as far as it being said, right, we are looking for them. You know, we don't have them in the game. Dokkan has them already. I believe Dokkan got them a little bit after Super ended. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they got them a little bit after Super ended. So it's a lot of characters and variation of characters that we don't have in Legends yet. So it's more like, how should I explain it? I feel like Legends is kind of like they're pacing themselves, right? They're not trying to rush certain characters, which I understand, because they have had characters that they released, and then like the animations might look wonky, or like the strike art animations, the special move animations don't look like an LF or an Ultra. They're literally like, they're just simple animations, right? And a lot of people have complained about that, and I feel like that is something that they have to improve on certain characters, because if it's an Ultra character or an LF, they should at least feel like an LF or an Ultra, right? They don't have to feel, you know, because LFs are just basically better versions. You know, they're just sparking characters, but they have special animations. So therefore, they should at least feel like that. Same thing with Ultras, with that being the highest rarity in the game. I feel like they could definitely improve on that. You know, give them some sort of like custom animations for certain characters, right? That would be dope. Like something like how they did with Goku Black and his Scythe. That is something that I would love to see. Like with Vegeta Blue, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have blast armor. He might be a melee type, because melee types are like the biggest thing in the game right now. So, but you know, we do need to see them in the game, Mr. Goku and Frieza. They are something that I feel like Universe Survival Saga needs that, right? And they're a tag character that can manipulate the element factors, you know, and etc., right? So that's like a character that you don't normally see, Goku and Frieza working together. That's something that I would love to see in the game. Hopefully that they do take note of this video, of, you know, other people that's making this as well. But yeah, it's pretty much gonna be it for this video. Like I said, pretty short video. I didn't want to stress out my throat as it is now, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. But as always, everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.